Hello everyone. Today we will go over Lab 10, which mainly is to design or to build a solid modeling in different planes using extrusion at different planes. We will start with the front view and we will start with the base, and based on that we will add the other extrusion. Like we have to start the base, we're going to extrude in this way, and then to the same surface we're going to add this part, and to the same surface to the top we'll add it vertically. So we add this part horizontally, we add this part vertically. So let's go to solid edge and start new. Dimensions are in millimeters. I'm going to use ANSI isometric. Okay, go to the front view. So I'm going to have a horizontal line 50 millimeter, and I'm going to put the circle as about 15 millimeter, and this circle is from the center somewhere here, and the distance between the circle and the line should be 50. Okay, I'm going to zoom. So the dimension here is, this should be 50, 15, and the circle is 15. Then I will continue the base, go down 28, 28, horizontal 12 and a half, oops, down 4, horizontal 25, up again 4, and then horizontal 12 and a half, and then up the 28. Okay. So now I have the shape, and I'm gonna go to the isometric view, extrude. Okay, before we do that, let's make sure that the dimensions are correct, nothing changed during the process. This should be 28, this should be 4, this should be 25, this is 12 and a half, and this is 12 and a half. So it looks good. Okay, and okay, so it looks good. Okay, now let's go to the isometric and extrude this face, right click, 100. So we are done with the base. Now we need to start putting the horizontal extension and the vertical extension. We'll start with the horizontal extension. I'm going to move this one to the side. I'm going to start with the circle, and the center of the circle is 30, the diameter. Okay. So once I put my mouse on the face, I see F3. I'm going to click F3 to select this plane. So anything will be drawn, it will be in the same plane here. So now I can go to the top view, oops, sorry, undo. Let me make it like if something. So circle by center. Oops, okay. Let's redo it again. Circle by center, 30. Enter. Gonna highlight it here, F3. So now anything will be drawn with this one. Okay, let me go with the center. Okay. Now let's go to the top view. And I need the distance between the center of the circle to the edge here. This should be 32. Okay. Now I need to get a line, and this line will go move this one from the way. Oops, sorry. No. I want to make sure that the distance between the end of the line here and the center line should be 30. And the same thing with the other MD. Okay. Let's make sure that the dimensions are correct. 32, 30, 30, and the circle should be 30. Okay. Now let's get the other inside circle by center, 15. And we're going to be here. So now go to image. As you can see, it is drawn on the same level of the surface here. So now let's get the extrusion. Right click, go down, and 10. Yeah, this mode. Okay, let's get rid of it. Okay, now I'm gonna need to redraw this circle again. So circle 30, enter. Okay, now let's do extrusion. This face, I'm gonna go down, right click, go down. How much? 13. And I'm gonna redo it again, the circle on the surface, the enter with 30. Go highlight here, F3. So this way is going to be, and then extrude. And I'm gonna go up 3. So this will finish the first, the right side. Now we need to do the other, the vertical one. So now I want to make it parallel. If you look carefully, I want to make it parallel to the surface. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a line, take any drawing feature here, you come to the surface. When you see F3, click F3. This way you have F3, everything will be locked to this area. So now I'm going to go back to the horizontal, and I'm going to go to the side view. I'm going to go down, and at the tip here I'm going to go up vertical 45. Okay, now at the tip here I'm going to have a tangent circle by tangent circle, and the diameter is 30, and I'm going to put it here. Okay. And another tangent circle here. Okay, anyway. So put another 30, enter, and it's going to be tangent to this one. Okay. Get another circle by center, which will be 20 inside of the circle here, and on the same line I'm going to put it here, and the distance between the center of the circle to the other center of the circle, this should be 30. Okay, let's make sure that the dimensions are correct. So this is 30, this is 20, correct, correct, and this should be 30. Okay, and this should be 20. It is 20. Now I need to get a circle by center, and this should be 30, and this will be concentric with the other circle here. Okay, now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to zoom in this area and just try to clean up. So I'm going to let me zoom. Tangent, touching, and from the bottom tangent and touching. Let me start cleaning the bigger circles. Okay, let's do the smaller circle. Click on tangent and circle, touching, right click, okay. So let's do the cleanup. Okay, so now we got the shape. Now we need to connect the line here with the edge here. Okay, vertical. So this way, if you look at the isometric, as we mentioned, it is drawn in the back of the base. Now we need to do the extrusion. So the extrusion, the surface is here. So I'm gonna take this one, right click, extrude in this direction, 10. Okay. And then I'm gonna click on extrusion again, right click, and this should be 15. And this will finish the part. And before you forget, make sure that you save the lab, save as, and it's gonna be lab number 10. Lab number 10. Okay, now let's go to do the draft. Okay, with me. I'm gonna make a new new, and for the draft we always use the inch draft. Okay, say okay, and we need to get the view. Oh, before I do that, cancel, double click on the sheet and choose size B, okay, and make it fit. Now let's bring the lab 10, sorry, this is too big, so what I'm gonna do, scale 1/4. Yeah, so I'm gonna put it somewhere here. Get the other one somewhere here, and get the other one, and get the isometric. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move the isometric to the side here, and we're gonna highlight, get a gray shade, and update. Good. Now let's start putting the dimension. This is, oh, before I do, let's go make the dimension in millimeter and the size of the font 1.75. Now let's start on that. This should be 28, correct? This should be the 25. And okay, this should be the 16. And this is a circle 30. And this is a circle 25, 15. Yeah, okay. And now let's get the center from the tip here to the center here. This is 30, and the other dimension 32. So let's do that. This dimension is 15. So this dimension is 100. Now we need to get the other dimension from here to here. This is 50, and this is the dimension from this one here to this one here. This is the 4, and the distance between the circle, center of the circle, to the edge here, this should be 15. Okay, now the thickness, this is 10. What about this thickness here? 10. Okay, let's do the other one from the center to the edge. This is the other 30. Okay, what else? Yeah, X from the center of the circle to the edge here. This is the 45. What about this circle here? This is the 30, and here is the other one, is the 30. Now the X between the center line to the center line, this is 30, and again from the center, from the line here to the center line. No, there's no. 55. Okay. What else? That's it. Okay, now what we need to do, the name of the drawing, and this will conclude the session. So let's type the name. I'm gonna use font 2, bold. I'm gonna type here lab 10 and your last name. See, okay, now we need to save the draft. Save as. It's going to be lab number 10. Save. Okay. Save. Okay. Do you save it as lab number 10? Okay, this will conclude our session for today, and stay safe and see you next time. Bye bye.